What's going on, YouTube? This is Mixtape. I'm going to be talking to you guys about how Andre Drummond is going to make his way to the Lakers and help the Lakers to repeat again. So if you guys can, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. And like the video. Lets me know that you guys like the content that I'm putting out. Also helps the channel to grow. So I think here shortly, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think it's going to be too much longer. I think the Cavs is going to eventually buy Andre Drummond out. And whenever they do, because they're not going to get anybody for him. No team wants to trade for a big that's not, in a sense, skilled. I'm not here to talk about him, but I think that he's going to benefit being a Laker more than he would any other team. He goes to a team like the Nets, he just helps strengthen them, and they really don't need him when they have a DeAndre Jordan. They just got Blake Griffin. So I think what's going to happen is that the Cleveland Cavaliers is going to buy him out. And once they buy him out, I think he signs with the Lakers. We'll figure out a way to get him some more money other than just a veteran minimum. And when he signs, he'll be guaranteed 30-plus minutes. He's going to eat up all of Marc Gasol's minutes. I don't know if there's a lineup where you put him on the court with a Montrezl Harrell because they do a lot of the same stuff. But I do promise you that once he comes, he's going to change everything. And something that I didn't even recognize is that he's still super young. He's only 27, 28. So technically, depending on how much he wants, he could stick around with the team for quite a while. Of course, this all depends on, seeing Anthony Davis get healthy, and hopefully Durant will get healthy. All of the pieces add up. I think what Andre Drummond brings to this team is a lot of what Dwight did and JaVale did last year, and the Lakers are lacking that seriously. Marc Gasol has been somewhat of a disappointment. I don't think Marc Gasol was going to be that great, but I did expect him to feel free to shoot a few threes and be just a little bit better defensively. But what's going to happen is since he gets in foul trouble very fast, he just ends up hurting the bench because then you have to pay somebody like a Montrezl Harrell a lot of minutes. And that's not ideally what you want to do because he brings a lot of energy into the game. So, I don't know. We'll see how things worked out. I would definitely love to see Andre Drummond get on this team and everything works out. It all depends on when they're going to buy him out. I do believe in due time it's going to happen. And to my understanding, that deadline is coming up quick. So it all depends on Cleveland, how long they want to wait. And then after that, it's going to depend on as soon as Drummond wants to make the signature and make it happen. But once Anthony Davis gets healthy, somebody like Andre Drummond, I really think that the Lakers have a chance of going back-to-back. I think that that's our main focus, and I don't see a reason why they couldn't. I love having Dennis Schroeder. He comes to our starting point guard and makes a lot of plays. Montrezl Harrell again, he brings a lot. Maybe they'll make a trade too. You never know. I would love to see a trade to get somebody out of Wesley Matthews. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure his value isn't great, and he's not making that much. But maybe he'll step up playoff time like we expect him to. But all in all, I'm happy with what the Lakers are doing. I really want Anthony Davis to come back healthy relatively quickly. And I just think that in due time, everything is going to work itself out for somebody like a Drummond to come. And with him coming, it's just going to change life in LA. Again, let me know what you guys think about this. I would love to hear. I love to comment back, let you guys know my opinion on it. But yeah, I think that's all the Lakers are really missing. Yeah, Brooklyn has a Kyrie, a Harden, and Durant, but I don't know. I don't feel like they have the depth that they need in order to make this happen. Yeah, you can have a superstar or two on the court all game, but they don't have that many role players, in my opinion, that's really ready for a deep playoff run. They're playing phenomenal now. They're shooting the ball excellent. That's one thing the Lakers could use, from a Wesley Matthews and KCP is better shooting. We need somebody that's going to be guaranteed to get his shots in. That's not going to miss a whole bunch of threes, especially with them being wide open. And playoffs, that's what screwed us over on those few games that they did lose. KCP and Danny Green not hitting those shots. So maybe there's a chance for a three-point shooter to come. But everything has to be on a certain budget because they're hard capped. So if it never came, no other shooting or anything like that, that's not going to stop them. The main thing that's needed is a big that's going to help rebound, a traditional big. You don't need a big that can shoot threes and all that because that's what Anthony Davis is there for. And I don't see why, as long as he remains healthy after he comes back, assuming he comes back in about a week or two, that he can't space the floor for LeBron as he did, in the bubble last year. And so it's just a matter of time. I don't think that the Clippers are completely there. I don't know. I see them. They play well. And then there's other games where they just look terrible in fourth quarters. And that, again, is the same situation that they lost themselves in playing the Nuggets. So that situation will be interesting. I don't know if anybody else is particularly going to get bought out. Maybe an Otto Porter. If he gets bought out, he would help, any team who doesn't need a 3-and-D player. For the Lakers, that's who they assume KCP is, our best 3-and-D player. So, I don't have any concerns right now. As like I said, you give the Lakers a healthy team, and I think they repeat. You get somebody like Drummond, I'd be willing to put money on it. Simple and plain. And I would love to see LeBron get a little bit more rest because he has been playing a lot of minutes in games. So due time rest, whether it's maybe you lose a few games or whatever, you want to additionally walk into playoffs as healthy as you can. Whether you're the first seed or the fourth seed. I don't think they drop out of the top four. And I don't see the Jazz losing out their first seed. I think they're working too hard for it. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm very interested to see how these playoffs go. I didn't like that the first thing people said was, the Lakers won because they're in a bubble. I don't like that. That's just bad. They play just like any other team, and they just happen to play the best. You can't be mad at nobody else but every team because every team played. And whether they did the best they could or not, that doesn't fault the Lakers, like Skip likes to say all the time. So again, my belief is Andre Drummond gets bought out by Cleveland shortly after he signs with the Lakers, and there's a repeat on the way. I'm not saying that just because I'm a fan. I mean, of course, I do love the Lakers, but I think that if he's smart, he really sees that the Lakers are a team that can win and win fast, and they need him compared to him going to a team that really doesn't need him. So, like I said, it's just a matter of time, and once that switch happens, then you could put somebody like a Marc Gasol off the bench, and whenever you do give him a few minutes, it won't be nearly as serious as whenever you do give a Drummond or Montrez minutes. So again, leave me your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. This is Mixtape. I'll definitely be making another video once it does happen, so be on the lookout for that. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please like the video. It really does help the channel out a lot. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.